So Jinwoo Jr. tried to take Igris on as soon as he got in the dungeon, but that man don't ever show no type of mercy because he just kills him in one shot. And don't forget to hold the pose on him too. Then he just respawns where he first entered the gate, surprised that he's alive. Like, I know for a fact he just cut me in half, but I'm still here. Like, do I go down the same path again? He sees that one of these 3 torches that were lit went out, so he assumes these are how many lives he has and says he gotta be more careful. Then he goes right back to fight Igris again and gets put right back in a coffin. But now he only has 1 life left. He throws a little tantrum on the ground. Bro, isn't he cheating? Like, why is he so strong? At this rate, I won't be able to beat him. He remembers seeing bro use the Demon King's blade and figures he needs some type of weapon. That shit'll definitely give him the edge. So he just grabs every fucking weapon. Saying, I'll be careful. Nah, bro has to be trolling. A bunch of the puppet knights appear, but now he's got a chance to level up. And of course, just starts running through them. Kick that one over there, stab this one over here, slice and dice, gotta hold the pose, and runs up on this archer, sends him flying into a wall. And now he's reached the level to become a player and receive a title quest for the type of fighter he's gonna be. Like his dad, he accepts it, and now just has to survive as long as he can against these waves of never-ending puppets. He might be a bit more unhinged than his dad, bro. Look at this face. Deadass itching to fight. The wizards are shooting their shit at him. He's got to jump around, and they all start chanting together to make one big fireball in the air. Now he just blocks it with his shield, then they follow right up with some more bullshit. And this time it's the giant night golem. He really just looks unbothered and throws away his shield to just completely focus on breaking it. And that's what he does. He grabs this sword and slings it through the puppets. And he's really making sure to use everything he got, because now bro's Hawkeye too. Lands right behind this one, of course dices it up, and is just having a ball dispatching the rest of them. Now the class the system gave him is that of a martial artist. Since he did so well and leveled up so much, his class got promoted. Now he's a soul striker. Yuji? He still feels he needs to be stronger to beat Igris. He gets a couple artifacts to wear, upgraded his gauntlets. Now we right back to the action. Can you feel the aura? I can. I kept you waiting, didn't I? It's my turn now, and Suho is level 70. But they just look for a second. Again, Igris wastes no time cheesing this lightning shit. He got no choice but to jump out the way, and now he can actually run with him and keep up. Powerful clashes, aura flying everywhere. Just the impacts are making explosions. Then they run alongside each other. He's getting faster, just weaving through his attacks. Bro got like 3 after images. He still has to go faster. He tries to rush him, but Igris counters and just sends him flying back. He doesn't hit the wall, he uses it to jump back and stick right in the exchange. And they clash again, sparks and aura everywhere. Igris is still just outplaying him, but this boy is persistent, he just keeps coming. He's thinking that since his stats are on a whole nother level from the rest of the puppets, I must be broken too because I'm keeping up with him. Now I don't know what the rules of this game are, but I've been getting additional stats, even though at level 1 I was already beating high level soldiers. Well, I definitely got this shit. As he swings for the fences and knocks Igris back. Now he's been given the title of Young Monarch, and now all of his stats go up 40. He has an ability called Succession of the Shadow Monarch. He just gets extra stats for being Jinwoo's son. After Igris hits the wall, he follows right behind it with this devastating punch and cracks bro through the wall, and then keeps punching him after they break through it. And one more haymaker for the road, cracks him and sends him flying. And Igris thinks he has incredible potential because he was born from the combination of a divine shadow monarch and a previously S-rank hunter in Shahein. Now Young Monarch, I've lost. He goes for the finishing blow, just punches Igris into nothing. And bro just fades to sparkles. And what? Bro went up 6 levels. And he's just celebrating that another gate opens right behind him. Of course, with no care in the world, he just walks through it too. He sees what looks like a familiar building just completely engulfed in flames. So Suho goes through another gate and is met with this giant flaming tower. And the giant 3-headed Cerberus guarding the entrance. But he's just looking at him and they're just looking at him. And they just terrified, not moving at all. Like I thought this was a monster, but I guess it's a statue. He sees the entrance and strolls right in to see a version of Seoul, Korea engulfed in flames. And of course, more demon monsters. And 1 second they're there, the next second they're not. Bro's on easy mode, to the point where the shit starts getting boring. Just breezing through the 10th floor, the 20th floor, the 30th floor, just Saitama-ing his way through this bitch. And even at the 50th floor, he's like, why are they all so weak? He just killed the boss in a few hits. So he's just speed running everything completely on his own. And he makes it to the 100th floor like it's nothing. But when he walks through the gate, he's met by Isel and the Raider clan. He just thinks they're monsters, so he goes to kill her, but she's like, hold up a second. And she falls down saying saying we didn't expect you to come here by yourself. You couldn't make it this far last time. He's like, the last time, she's just confusing him for Jinwoo and introduces herself saying this is the last stage. He's like, damn, this the end already? She like, yep, we about to have a banquet for you. And she's trying to congratulate him, but he's just worried about the gate. And she explains that they just go to another space. So he's just about to walk in there and peace out, but she's trying to get him to stay for the feast. And he's like, nah, I don't really know what demons eat and I can't even drink yet. I'll come back next time when I'm older. She's like, okay, well, wait a minute. That's literally what you said last time and you never came back. But your name is Isol, right? I'll remember you. Let's meet again. Hold up, can you cuff the monsters? Like, can you could do stuff with the monsters, right? He just goes through unsure if it's a trap or not, but he's just met with a bunch of giant bugs, and yeah, nobody want to deal with that. And even though he's taking them out, it's like there's no end to them. Eventually, he does just lock in and get rid of them all, taking him to level 94. But now he can go to the boss's room, where he's met by none other than Beru himself. He's trying to figure out, is he the only one here? And why is it crying? But then he screeches and attacks, so it's right back into the fire. And he's keeping up weaving him, tries to kick him, but he dodges it, is about to counter, but he just stops. So he punches him in the jaw. He comes back again, has him wide open, but again he just hesitates. He punches him in the chest, like bro's confused. Then he jumps back to heal himself, is still crying while he's trying to fight him, and swings, but he ducks it, leaving him open again, but of course he doesn't take the shot. Just gets his shit rocked again. Suho's trying to figure out, like, what is he doing? Then he lets out a screech and says, I let my guard down. Falls over like, get the fuck. Beru funny as shit. Give this man an Oscar. He leveled up a bunch, but he's tired as shit. He admits he only won because bro wasn't taking the openings he had. So thanks for letting me win, I guess. He can't even get a breather before another gate opens behind him. He's already at level 99, so why not? This time he goes through. Now it's a whole gang of giants and dragons, so he just jumps right into it. Just jumping from monster to monster and beating their ass. Gives Buddy this uppercut, where Yo tries to kill him out the air, but he just breaks his sword, runs up his arm, just shatters his teeth and jaw, what the fuck, before striking the superhero pose. Now the orc's trying to get him, he just takes care of them handily, really running through this bitch like he got a Mario star. And they try to come down on him, he just jumps out the way, so another one tries to come down on him, so he has to slide to avoid getting chomped. Now he's sliding right into the path of these orcs, so he's like, fine, y'all want to fight in the air? Bet. He just punches Buddy off his dragon, zips through everybody after taking the dragon for himself. He's right here, but then all the rock titans appear. It's been 30 years since I've been in this territory of rest. You might be the vice lord, but I wonder if you can keep up with me. He just no diffs him like, wait, were you saying something? He blitzes through the rest of the titans, then it shows this magical staff and something coming towards him. Some energy is weighing him to the ground. Some kind of pressure that's trying to crush him. We see his big tusk with his gravity magic, and still wearing Jinwoo's jacket. He's just pinned to the ground. A bunch of dragons start charging their breath, trying to just control-alt-delete him out of existence. While they're blasting this shit, he just bursts through the flames and takes them all out like that. So Jinwoo Jr. is fighting the Shadow Army. He really doesn't have a clue what's going on. He's just YOLOing right now and leveling up as he beats more of them. He's doing his thing, beating their ass, but he grabs this dragon and flies up higher. He gotta get rid of Tusk. Bro's the biggest problem. Now the new staff he has makes all of his attacks more powerful. He shoots this big flaming energy ball at him. Fortunately for him, he was able to dodge that shit, but it just deleted the top of this mountain. It didn't even explode yet, and this shit looks crazy. Yes, a justified reaction. He's got to avoid getting hit by that shit. He keeps running through the rest of them while avoiding a direct hit from Tusk. It's literally like the army never ends. The whole time they're calling him the Vice Lord, but he has no clue why. He just keeps fighting and focusing on getting stronger, because he just keeps blitzing around, tearing their asses up, and he's realizing his stamina is getting low. He's got to control his strength more delicately without wasting any of it. He takes off the gauntlets and starts like punching in every direction, but he can deal with large numbers and armies just by himself. And that's exactly what he does. Gotta be like some Gatling gun shit, because he's just punching holes in all of them from the one spot he's standing. Tusk gotta protect himself and throws up this shield to block it. He comes around the back like, damn, this is kinda boring. This is all you have to show me, then disappear. He just rocks the daylight out of him. Again, like every punch is like a beam of energy. Yeah, Tusk just starts to fade away as Drippy Woo Jr. just basks in his aura as he's gotten a better grasp of his strength. Then Big Dog Bellion pulls up. He can tell off rip that he's stronger than the rest. But you can talk, right? I got a question. What percentage of y'all army have I fought so far? And he says 1/3000th. Literally the tiniest fraction is what he's taken out. So he takes a deep breath like, all right, put your dukes up, brother. Let's get it. But he says you've grown up really well, Vice Lord. But as they make eye contact, he like blurs and disappears. It's just right on him, but he hits the Matrix. And y'all keep calling me Vice Lord, but what the hell are you talking about? Is it related to why I've been pulled into this world? As he counters with this punch, if I'm a lord, then I should be called a lord. Why are you calling me a Vice Lord? But then Big Dog's right behind him and puts a little belt to that ass. You can't tell me it doesn't look like he's being spanked. He slashes him on his side. He finally notices that his sword is more like a metal whip than anything. So he's gotta dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge his way through this shit and block the swings at the right angles. But then he grabs onto one of the openings to cut off its movements and runs up on him and just lets him have it. He was able to block the kick. If you use both your arms to guard your face, then your stomach's gonna be wide open. And that's right where he counters him, sending him flying. It seemed like he did a bunch of damage, and he's like, yeah, it'd probably take a day to beat you if we keep fighting. But you're not the master of this place, are you? And no, you gotta be a fake. A real master, as he looks up at the sky, is soaring up in the sky on this dragon. He can see him jump off of it, and bro just majestically floats out of the sky for beelining right for him. He jumps up to clash like, I'm not no bitch. It's daggers versus gauntlets. They start having this exchange. He's immediately getting cut up like damn. He tries to turn it up, but so does he. Bro's fast as shit, but not just that. Every attack is elaborate. Like I can see the skill in each strike. He's just being helplessly overwhelmed. He sticks his feet in the dirt saying, nah, I am not no bitch. I'm not going out like this. I done leveled up hella at this point. Even if his stats overpower mine, I still have a chance of winning. He charges to punch him. Bro just weaves it with no effort and shatters his gauntlet as he passes him. And again, he's resilient. I still got one left. Then he just weaves that one too, and bro pats him on the head. Hey, did you enjoy the game? Of course, he's confused. Wait a minute, Dad? Is that you? He says you did a good job, but you still got a long way to go. Just throws him into another gate. Then he wakes up in a cold sweat. He's still just at school in an empty classroom. He guesses it was just a dream. But what kind of shit was that? A dungeon where my dad is the final boss? A teacher walks in and finds him. School is out, so he helps her shut down the class. And we see him through the window as it shows the gang on the roof. Jinwoo's just surprised at how useful what's left of the architect is. Now he can use the same system to train his son. Igris says, isn't it about time we return his powers and his memories? After seeing what he did today, I think he's definitely qualified. Jinwoo says he still hasn't matured enough the way he just relies on his own power. No matter how strong somebody is, as long as victory isn't guaranteed, you have to know when to run away too. The whole time he was just charging in recklessly without calculating his odds. Well, nah, not yet, but eventually he will know the truth. But even so, despite not knowing anything, he showed great courage and persistence, not giving up. And Beru's eyes water and just looking at this picture. Oh, Vice Lord. He starts bawling his eyes out. Now we got Unc Jinwoo with the shorter haircut. Look at this man all grown up. Beru gonna cherish this photo forever. It gets broadcasted on the news that the Hwangdong-soo brothers are going to fucking jail. Finally, like, good riddance. It's showing Baek-yoon-hoo just working as a firefighter. Then it cuts over to Jinho's office. He's announcing to everybody that his wife is pregnant. Bro got Jinwoo's little sister. Everybody's just congratulating him. Turns out he's the CEO of a game designing and software company. Wants to name their next project A Beautiful World. They're all like, nah bro, that shit is ass. Damn, is the name really that bad? Then maybe I gotta get Jinwoo to help me name my child. Don't worry, we already got an investor in the project. It cuts over to his dad just enjoying the fruits of life. Watching his son be successful, he's about to have a grandchild. The whole story is just wrapping up nicely. It cuts over to this beautiful view of the city. As the sun shines, it pans up to the sky. Then it starts to crack. Oh no, things are not wrapping up nicely. Because what the fuck is this? This is a giant black hole, wormhole forming right above the earth.